Meet the new host of Today. He's Tom Brokaw. Not bad for a young fella from Yankton, South Dakota. Tom Brokaw, a small-town boy with a big new job. For news and entertainment, join Tom starting Monday, August 30th at 7 a.m. on NBC.
That's right, Mr. Slade. Laugh. You're a terrible man. I shall never forgive you for what you did to my granddaughter.
Lena, come on. To a granddaughter? Who is that?
It's Carrie's grandmother, Steve.
Carrie's grandmother?
Memory alive, but Jill and I both told her she must put the past behind her. She's trying, I must say. One day she brought an old suitcase full of Greg's things. She said she wanted him out of the apartment and put away for a while.
Yes, I know. It was in the hall closet, but then it mysteriously disappeared.
Disappeared?
Hmm.
Well, it's not in the hall closet, if that's what you mean, but it hasn't disappeared. How would you know that?
Just a second. Are you telling me that you took it out of the hall closet?
Yes, Carrie comes here several times a week. I didn't want it there in the hall closet to be a reminder to her, so I took it up to the attic.
The attic? You don't have an attic. I looked.
This is my house. I certainly know whether I have an attic or not. There is one, and that's where I took the suitcase.
And that's where it is now.
Why shouldn't it be?
He said he's going to make his move tonight, now. And he sent me to find you to tell you what to do.
What?
Okay. Go to Lena Andrews' house. She lives at 19 Cortlandt Terrace. You're to pick her up and drive to Asheville.
Asheville?
Yes.
That's over an hour away.
I know. Look, Steve will meet you there. Here's the address.
Conway, you're stupid. You're in the organization. You're gonna do exactly as you're told. If you step out of line, you're gonna wind up like Greg Mercer. I mean, are you...
Did you ever think of it this way, Counselor? You know, in every case, there's two sides. Now, I've seen cases sometimes where there's 5 sides. And every side has its own lawyer. Sometimes they have a whole team of lawyers. And each of these lawyers say to their people, wait a minute, they say, don't worry about it, we'll trample those guys, leave it to me, trust me. And what happens? Only one side wins. Those other lawyers were all wrong. You know, you're really to be commended. A lawyer...
Wait a minute, it took a great deal of effort to come down here and tell you this. Now, if I don't tell you this now, I don't know if I'm going to ever be able to.
Excuse me, I'm waiting for a certain call, and this might be it. Yes, Lieutenant Price. Right, I'm on my way. Yes, ma'am, this is a convent. It's a priory.
Come in, please, Lieutenant Price. Grandma?
Carrie? Carrie!
Well, that makes 2 of us, Lena. Now, what was this only? Was this a deliberate plan?
We had to do this, Julian. Carrie's life was in danger.
Do you understand what kind of a scare you put into all of us? All the friends of Carrie, Lena, me? Once that other witness was murdered, can you imagine what our fears were for Carrie?
Julian, there was absolutely no other way. And they did it with my permission. I agreed.
No, it started really earlier than that morning. And what Steve and Carrie went through. Well, Steve, you better tell that part of it, though.
Okay, like I told you, there was a guy with a gun in Carrie's hallway. I'll get past the cops. I don't know, but he was there. So, I had to get Carrie out in a hurry.
See, the organization had rented an apartment in Carrie's building. They were living right upstairs from you. I wish I could say that we caught them, but the minute Steve got you out of there, they got away.
And we went over to Ravenswood Park. And that's when I decided we had to split up, because if they spotted me, they would nab her. And I stuck her in a cab. And guess where I sent her? Where? When I was coming to check in with you, Julian, sent her to Lieutenant Price's home, to his housekeeper.
Now, that's when the plan really began, you see, because she phoned me and she told me that I had a visitor and I better get home. It's very important. And I walked into my living room, and who's standing there? But Carrie.
Just about that time, you were ready to pound me through the wall. That's when you fired me.
Yeah, so Carrie told me that Steve wanted to be arrested in some public place, so I arrested him at the airport, and we played the whole bit. Now I get him booked.
I said I was in a car accident.
I hope you don't have any hard feelings. I mean, maybe the boys got a little bit enthusiastic, but we never planned to send you to the hospital. We just wanted to teach you a lesson.
Why?
We went to see that lieutenant, Detective Price. What was that for?
I just wanted to ask him something about Carrie.
The man doesn't like it when anyone in the organization gets chummy with the cop.
Buck, it's a bleeper. When you start your car, it sends out a signal that any direction finder can follow. So those guys always know where you are, which way you're going. You are the target.
Avis Ryan thinks so, too. Am I the target? Or do they just want me to lead them to Carrie?
They may know where Carrie is already.
Staying pretends he's broken down and he needs help, needs directions. He gets a look at the place, and he gets a look at Carrie Wheeler, too. That's where she is, with the nuns.
Incredible. That's some organization you guys got.
Therese, can I help?
Yes, stand right over here with the other sisters, please. All right, guys, check it out.
Who are you?
We're friends of Carrie Wheeler's. Now, you say the police came and took her a couple of hours ago?
I think it was about 9 o'clock.
It was 20 of 10, sister.
How do you know they were policemen?
Well, they had uniforms. They were police officers.
Was she ready? Was she expecting them?
Well, I don't know.
Yes. She said goodbye to me after dinner tonight.
Well, you know, nobody but us knew we were coming here.
Say it. But our side isn't doing too well, looks like.
I'm afraid you're right, Dan.
Carrie Wheeler herself began to have threats made against her life.
Objection,
as a result of her having taped Gamage's last confession.
Objection, objection, objection. We're back to this again. Same testimony, same objection.
Objection sustained.
Go on, Mr. Cannell. Well, that's really about it. Greg Mercer was a very bright young reporter who just got too close to uncovering this organization of criminals, and he.
Very well, Your Honor. The prosecution calls Carrie Wheeler to the stand.
Then all of this has been for nothing, hasn't it?
I appreciate your feelings, but I did it the only way I could. I knew it was risky, but I handled it. I thought there was no other course open for me.
You knew from the beginning that your whole case depended on Carrie's testimony. The nurse was dead. You knew that tape was badly damaged. You knew before you brought it in they wouldn't allow it as evidence, didn't you? Didn't you know?
Love, or marriage, or even friendship. I've always tried to blend it all together, and I see now it just doesn't work like that.
Well, maybe it could. The right person.
You can only attract the right person if you are the right person. I think